So here's something I've been thinking about. Like today in the car, I was driving and I was thinking, why are there certain intrusive thoughts that just seem to like push into what I'm thinking about and take over? And why do I have such a difficult time getting away from them? Like certain TV episodes or moments from TV shows or YouTube clips will like pop into my head and I'll be like, oh, I should watch that. Oh, I should rewatch that moment. And I mean, right now I'm doing 75 Day Harder, which is no media, no TV, no nothing like that, and it's annoying. Like it literally annoys me. And I was thinking, why is that? I'm like, like I should get a book on this. I should research this a little bit, and then I just like sat still for a couple minutes and thought, like, do I need to? I mean, deep breath. Why is that happening? And like, oh, because I'm being a dumbass and I'm entertaining the thought. I'm like being like, oh yeah, what was that moment? And I'm following through it. Like when I had those similar thoughts on nicotine of, oh, I should smoke, I should do this. All I did was I had a mantra saying, no, I'm happy to be free. And the moment I noticed that thought starting to appear, I would just say the mantra in my head, no, I'm happy to be free. And I would dismiss the thought as silly. I wasn't entertaining the thought. I wasn't being like, oh yeah, and what moment was that? And oh yeah, I should watch that. Oh, but I can't watch that. But I really want to watch. I wasn't doing any of that crap. Yeah, I started doing it again. And now that I realized it's as simple as being like just having the discipline in the first place to dismiss it without entertaining it further, it will go away. It will go away and you will eventually stop having that thought. This very interesting thing happened. When I quit, I had this thought of, when will it be a single day that goes by where I do not think about smoking? Where I don't think about nicotine. I had that thought. You know what happened? Day 1, day 2, day 3. I always had it. I'm talking 2 months later, 3 months later. Around the 3 month mark, it would literally get to the point where I no longer was actually thinking about nicotine, but I would think about whether or not there would be a day that I wouldn't think about nicotine, and in doing so, think about nicotine. Like I'd think about the thought itself, not actually nicotine. And I was like, I just cost myself that day. Like, of course, like, how am I going to be able to do this? Like, I will think each day, I wonder if there's going to be a day that goes by where I don't think about nicotine. And then in doing so, I'm thinking about nicotine. But then, 4 months down the road, 5 months, no longer had that thought. Just stopped entertaining it and went away. So I mean, it takes a while. It takes a bloody long time, especially like for habits or things that you've done for a while. Like I smoked for, year and a half. I mean, I only did like 3 cigarettes a day, 4 cigarettes a day, but I vaped for 3 years. I mean, junior, senior year of high school, freshman year of college. Yeah. 3 years vape, 2 years smoked. I mean, that's a decently long habit to have. But eventually, through staying on it and not entertaining it, it went away. And there's a book on my phone that I actually got from a while back, and I thought I'd give it the chance, maybe look through it. And it's on Audible. It's okay, where is you? It's like, I know what to do, why can't I do it? Let's see, is it in here? Oh, I know what to do, so why can't I do it? By Nick Hall. And I was like, I mean, that's described a lot of my issues for a while. I'm like, why can't I do it? And then I was like, I am doing it. Like, well, it's kind of stupid. Like, I mean, I thought about listening to this book after I finished the previous one I was listening to, but I was like, I am doing everything I want to be doing because I just decided to do it. I decided to challenge myself to do it and to stop like analyzing why I can't do it and just do it. Like literally, if your friend told you they couldn't do their research paper because they had to read about how to not procrastinate, what the hell would you tell them? Like, I can't believe how stupid I was, because it's like, oh man, I need to like read about how to go to the gym in order to. It's like, no man, just go to the gym and then you'll figure it out. Just start doing it and you'll figure it out. Like, so many books today are like that. Like, try and give you a little bit of confidence, or like give you an instruction map, do this, do this, do this. Like, I need to know how to wrestle before I can show up on the mat. No, you literally just show up. You get your ass hit for like 2 weeks, kind of sucks, and then you start getting good, and it's fun. Like, but like, look, that analogy of procrastination. I have a friend mastered the skill of procrastination, and it wouldn't surprise me in the least if he told me that he wasn't able to write his master's thesis because he had to read a book about how to not procrastinate a month after the thesis was actually due. Like, the kids got down to the science. But anyways, I mean, if someone said that to you, you'd think you're a dumbass. Like, you don't, like, why do you need to read a book? You put the book away and you just do it. Like Nike, just do it. Like, the way you don't procrastinate is you just don't procrastinate. You do it. You do the thing you say you want to do. I said I wanted to drink a gallon of water a day. I started drinking a gallon of water a day. I said I wanted to stop watching stuff. I just stopped watching it. I didn't need to read a book about how to do it. I just did it. Like, I said I wanted to improve who I was. I wanted to start meditating. I just started meditating. Like, you just do it. The moment that impulse comes along to do it, you grab a hold of that motherfucker and you just let it lead you. Like, because you'll have the impulse every now and then. You'll be like sitting on the couch eating a bag of potato chips and you're like, huh, maybe I should toss this away in the trash, or maybe I shouldn't eat anymore, or maybe I should get up and go for a walk. You grab that motherfucker and you grab that thought and you run with it. And because you don't know, if you keep sitting there, you're not going to have that thought again, maybe. Maybe you'll never have that thought again of maybe I shouldn't eat potato chips, maybe I should get up and be more active. So the moment you see a good thought, grab it and go with it. And that's kind of like what I've had. It's like, I don't know, back when I was, I don't know, there's been a couple times I've lapsed off, and like done Zins or did something with nicotine. But it's like, it was like a year ago I bought a vape for 2 weeks before I tossed it. But like, I did that, and then I had the impulse of, I don't want to be addicted to this thing again. I should toss it. You know what I did? I grabbed that thought. I'm like, hell yeah, fuck this. Tossed it. Actually smashed it. So I would have no, like, desire to, no possibility of using it again. But like, you need to grab a hold of those things. But the way you do something is, if you have the thought of, why can't I do this? You're already having the thought of doing it. So you grab a hold of the thought of doing it and you just do it. But I mean, what I was talking about there is when you don't even have the impulse, or when you don't even know that you shouldn't be doing it because you're just kind of going through it unconsciously. I mean, the moment you start questioning, why can't I do something? You can already do it. Like, you are ready to do it. You just literally need to make your mind up and do it. Like, not even make your mind up, just actually go through the actions. The issue that I was talking about earlier with, like, the guy sitting on the couch is that guy's not going to be like, oh, why can't I exercise? Why can't I do this? Because he's just going to be sitting there watching the TV, like, zoned out. And then maybe the thought will flash through his head of, walking? Is that good for me? And then he'll go back to being unconscious. But if the moment that guy gets to the point of, I know I should be walking, why can't I do it? That's when he's actually, like, basically done it. Like, all you need to do now is actually go out and do the actions. You already had the thought. You already come to the realization of what you need to do. Just do it. I mean, it's uncomfortable sometimes. It sucks sometimes. Ice baths. That's why I did it. Like, it's the practice of doing things you don't want to do, or that aren't really pleasant to do. I made myself go in freezing water every single day for a year because I knew that would because that would be good for me. I mean, that pretty girl you want to talk to, go talk to her. That conversation with your boss that you haven't been wanting to have, go have it. Like, go do it. Like, that's all I have to say. Go do it. Just do it. Peace out.